I think it's interesting. Of course, interesting is not really the word that you want for me to answer the question. I think things had to be changed um, because of I think the concerns that the group stages are a waste of time in so many people's opinion.
Right.
Quite literally, you're waiting for an upset rather than the excitement. Um, I say that with the respect because obviously the best teams are going to win anything anyway.
Right.
But looking at the way that they've changed it, the only thing that I can't, and I'm trying to get my head round, and I haven't invested, unfortunately, because it's not in place at the moment. I haven't invested enough time into working out the easiest way through the group. Um, this long, convoluted answer. The reason I say this is because in the Premier League at the moment, which I think would stand for most leagues, uh,
Right.
you could win the Premier League with 90 points and lose to the top four teams. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just trying to work out, and as I said, I haven't invested time. I don't think it would take too long. Whether or not you could go through the stages, actually lose your big games and still qualify. I think you probably could. So in a way, um, the format is exciting for so many different teams to be able to say that they're playing, let's just say Manchester City or Liverpool, as it will be next year. They'll be able to play tier four teams, or tier four teams will have them guaranteed coming to their home venues, and therefore fans around the world will be able to, sorry, around Europe, will be able to see the best players in the world guaranteed, rather than being in the previous format where it might only be one team, if that
Right.
makes sense.
Right.
And also as well, going back to my theory, if you can lose two teams to the top opposition, then you would have to win against the lower opposition, which meant that the better players would probably be playing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Rather than it's okay, it's a given we can put out a weakened side. So yeah, in that sense, I think it's great. It seems quite simple in its structure. With regards to, I think the Europa Conference League is slightly different. There's only six pools or six games. But likewise, as I say, I think this is an opportunity to change things up, and hopefully we get to cover more excitement more often.
That's perfect.